Ja gut, dann haben wir ja die jetzt fertig. Das heißt, das große Narukami-Opferritual steht noch an, ne? Die letzte Legendenquest, jetzt mit der guten Miko. Deswegen würde ich mal hier oben hingehen. Und dann flattern wir gerade mal ganz fix nach da unten. Und ja, ich werde das weiterhin noch mit meinem ersten Team spielen, also mein Rosaria-Team. Weil es mir auch mal irgendwie wieder Spaß macht. Engaging brauchen wir auch ein bisschen Pause, ne?
We haven't been to the Publishing House in a while. Paimon wonders if they have any new books in. The one we read with A that time was pretty cool.
Come on, this is a no-brainer, man. There's only one thing worth wishing for, and that is a ton of Mora.
But the exam's next week. If I fail again, I'm seriously done for. I'm better off wishing that my exam goes smoothly.
Ah, it's just an exam. Trust me, there's no problem you can't solve by throwing Mora at it. If it doesn't work, then just keep throwing till it does.
What are they arguing about? It's quite a spirited debate.
Huh? Really? You guys don't know?
Nee, momentan nicht, aber du kannst dir gerne mal erzählen, was sie da babbelt.
Stand on this land at midnight, lower your head and recite a special incantation, then your wish will come true.
Und was soll das genau heißen?
Looks like you guys really aren't in the loop. This, my friends, is the next big thing. A highly effective wish ritual guaranteed to make your wishes come true.
Ah, natürlich, okay, ja.
A wish ritual? That actually works?
Das klingt nicht wirklich glaubhaft. Wir sollten weitergehen, Paimon.
Even Paimon knows that's just not how the world works.
Und wenn Paimon das sagt, dann wird Paimon das auch so gesagt haben, ne?
I didn't believe it at first either, but that changed when it worked for someone I know. It's this guy called Kunihiko. He's practically always been unemployed, wastes his days away, and he owes a lot of money. Like a lot. But get this. I don't see him for a few days, and suddenly I find him dressed to the nines and feasting at a high-class restaurant.
Gut, da hat er vielleicht mal einen Gutschein oder sowas gewonnen, aber...
I heard it directly from him. He used this wishing ritual, and the next day he woke up to find his whole bed filled high with Mora.
His whole bed was filled with...
Ruhig, Paimon, ruhig. Du bist viel zu aufgeregt.
Of course, I'm sure the part about waking up lying on a bed of Mora is a bit of an exaggeration.
Mhm.
Whether you believe it or not, it's not exactly a difficult ritual. It can't hurt to give it a try, right?
Gut, komm, wir machen mit.
If you're
Scheiß
still
drauf.
feeling skeptical, just ask around. There are a lot of very compelling stories going around these days.
Mhm.
Really? Well, come on! Let's go ask around right now, shall we?
Oh Mann, ey, du bist wieder so enthusiastisch, Mann. Das kann nur nach hinten losgehen, Paimon. Dieses fliegende... Dieser fliegende Angelköder, ey. Ja gut, dann wir fragen uns mal hier durch, ne? Irgendwo da oben. Ui. Das ist die Detektivin. Hallo, ihr beiden, ihr sieht schon so aus, als ob ihr uns erwartet.
Seems like there really are a lot of people talking about this kind of stuff. Hey, see those two? Paimon remembers them from the Publishing House. One's an editor and the other's an author.
Grasping thought in mind, clear like the light of the moon. As close as kin with you. No, thou. Wait, thee? Hear my summons, right?
Fast richtig.
No, it's not hear my summons, it's heed my summons. Heed. You're never going to get it down at this rate.
Hey, what are you guys up to?
Whoa! Sheesh, you scared me. Okay. Okay. Where did I leave off with the incantation again?
Oh Mann.
Incantation? Are you guys trying out this new wishing ritual stuff too?
Junkichi is trying it out, to be specific. He's hit a bit of a creativity block recently, so I'm helping him make a wish so that he can move past it.
Ich hätte nicht gedacht, dass ihr an so etwas glauben würdet, ne? Egal, nein, das sage ich später.
I mean, I obviously don't. But Junkichi never listens to an outside opinion, so all I can do is go along with it.
Mr. Shigeru, can you please be a little more accommodating? This is extremely important to me. People have had all kinds of wishes come true. Become more attractive, get rich quick, ace their studies. I'm just a poor, struggling writer looking to get over a creative hurdle. Is that so much to ask? Anyway, I just know this is going to work. I have a gut feeling about it.
Didn't you say the same thing when you went to make your wish at the Grand Narukami Shrine? Oh, I just know this is gonna work. I have a gut feeling about it.
Okay. Narukami-Schrein, da haben wir es ja auch schon wieder. Die Miko wird natürlich da ihre Finger im Spiel haben.
The Omamori from the shrine take too long to have any effect on your luck. Alright, enough of that. Help me get this incantation down. My new book depends on it.
Look, to be completely honest, I think you need to sit down and have a good think about what kind of story you want to write. Where's all that self-confidence you had when you first started out? Look at you now, trying dubious methods from any old light novel.
Wait. What? This wishing ritual comes from a light novel?
Yep, it's from the one called A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits.
Ja, sag ich ja, vom Verlagshaus Yae.
No, it's most likely a self-published title. It just appeared out of nowhere and took Inazuma by storm.
Die ist so überragend gut, die Miko. Die weiß, wie sie Schotter macht. Und da hat sie wahrscheinlich den einen Typen da ein bisschen Mora ins Bett gelegt und damit ihn seinen Wunsch erfüllt, ne? Es ist ja jetzt auch nicht schwer herauszufinden, was sich die meisten Menschen wünschen, weil es ist ja eigentlich Reichtum. Naja, egal, auf jeden Fall, somit hat sie ja eine große Welle von Euphorie losgetreten. Alle wollen es machen und schon wird's gekauft.
As a fellow writer, I'll refrain from passing comment on how well the story is written, but everyone is saying the wishing incantations it contains are the real deal.
Look, Junkichi, yes, everyone's saying it's real, it works, but that's only half the story. I've also heard lots of people saying that everyone who's had their wish granted using this method starts behaving strangely.
What's so surprising about that? They're probably just giddy with joy at having their wish come true.
Ja, vielleicht glauben sie das ja einfach nur, ne? Hi Mike, 92, gib her die Kohle. Ja, ne? So, ja, im Endeffekt so läuft's.
This is starting to sound a little
Ja,
suspicious.
aber ist doch so, oder? So hat die Miko das doch 100 Pro irgendwie gemacht. Und jetzt mal ganz ehrlich hier, für die große Schreinjungfer vom großen Narukami-Schrein sind wahrscheinlich so, keine Ahnung, wie viel Mora hat sie dem gegeben? 10.000? Whatever? Komm. Ja, das ist ja aus der Portokasse. Macht sie mit dem 5-Euro-Schein, den hier.
Why don't we go to the Grand Narukami
Die schlaue
Shrine
Frau,
and ask
ey.
Miko about it?
Mhm. Genau, Paimon.
She's the expert when it comes to both light novels and the supernatural.
Ich bin jetzt sehr gespannt, was die zu ihrer Verteidigung sagt, ne? Oh Mann. Ruhig, Rosaria. Ganz ruhig.
Miko! Great, you're here!
Ja, wo soll sie sonst sein, ne?
Well, hello there, young ones. What brings you to the shrine? It just so happens that I have a wonderful novel here. I highly recommend it.
Ja, sag ich doch. Überragend. Hier, wir haben mal so die eine oder andere oder vielleicht 20 Fragen.
Oh? Well, what did you want to ask?
Well, we were just... actually, you look kind of busy. Is this a bad time?
Lass ihn dann noch ein bisschen betteln. Alles gut. Ignoriere den Typen da einfach. Das passt schon.
No, not at all. It's nothing major.
Lady Guji, what do you mean, nothing major? I'm begging you, you've got to help me save my brother.
Okay, was ist denn mit ihm los?
It really is nothing major. I stand by that. Oh, but since you're so curious, let's have him relate the story one more time, just for you.
Oh ja, bitteschön, dann leg mal
You
los.
two seem to have a good relationship with Guji-ai. Please, put in a good word for me. You have to convince her to help my brother.
Ja, erzähl doch erstmal, was deinem Bruder fehlt. Bevor du mich bittest, deinem Bruder zu
Here's
helfen.
what happened. My name is Kato Yohei, and my brother is Kato Shingo. All he's ever wanted is to become a swordmaster, so he once asked Sensei Domon of the Meikyo Shisui art to take him on as a disciple.
Yo, hey! Sehr
Domon
schön.
turned him away, took one look at him and said he didn't have what it takes to train in the art of the sword. But my brother wasn't about to resign himself to defeat. He trained every day as hard as he could, and finally proved himself by defeating one of Domon's best disciples in a duel recently. But since his victory, he's been acting extremely strange. It's like he's become a completely different person. The doctors can't find anything wrong with him, so I'm betting it must be the work of an evil spirit. That's why I'm here, begging for Guji-ai's help.
You know, there really aren't as many evil spirits lurking around as you seem to think. Your brother achieved the goal he'd been striving toward for as long as he can remember, and now it's gone. It's only natural that he feels a little empty and lost while he's trying to find a new direction.
Ja, das ist richtig, ne? Ist ja oft so. Wenn man sein Ziel erreicht hat, dann muss man sich ja immer auch umorientieren. Ist ja auch immer so, Träume zu haben, ist ja gar nicht mal verkehrt, ne? Wenn ihr, keine Ahnung, ein Lotto gewinnt und euch alle Träume erfüllt, seid ihr dann wirklich glücklich? Weil ihr zu nichts mehr hin arbeiten könnt, wisst ihr? Ich weiß nicht. Ich muss auch sagen, also selbst wenn ich im Lotto gewinnen würde als Beispiel, ich würde trotzdem weiter arbeiten gehen. Das ist, keine Ahnung. Sonst wird es irgendwie langweilig, oder? Irgendwas fehlt dann, keine Ahnung.
If it were me, I'd just leave him be for a couple of days. He'll recover on his own soon enough.
Ja, wahrscheinlich.
No, Lady Guji. If you saw him for yourself, you'd know. I guarantee you, he's not acting like someone who feels empty and lost.
Oh, all right. Then tell me, when did your brother spar with Domon's disciple?
About 5 days ago.
5 days ago, you say?
Ja, jetzt denk mal drüber nach, ja.
Yes, Lady Guji. That's a long time for him to be acting up like this. I'm really worried about him. Our greatest wish is to one day found our own school, just like Domon. We can't jeopardize that dream now.
Wait a minute, now I'm a little confused. Are you here to save your brother, or are you here to make your dreams of founding a martial arts school come true?
Ich wollte gerade sagen, es ist so ein bisschen eigenartig.
Well, they're kinda two sides of the same coin, aren't they?
Naja. Wärst du nur hier, um deinem Bruder zu helfen, wärst du eine selbstlose Tat. Und so ist es schon wieder so ein bisschen selbstsüchtig, ne? Weil du alleine die Schule nicht eröffnen kannst und deswegen angewiesen bist auf deinen Bruder. Aber
Whatever. Let me ask you this. Have you heard of any interesting new rumors lately? If so, I'd love to hear about them.
What? Rumors? I haven't heard anything.
Oh dear. Well, that's too bad.
ja, das ist aber blöd, ne?
Lady Guji, please stop changing the subject. This is someone's life we're talking about here. Please, you've gotta help me.
Ja, erstmal, die Leute müssen gar nichts. Aber egal, ja.
Miko, he seems really desperate. His thing with his brother sounds really bad. Come on, you should help him.
Nee, wenn dann überhaupt das Obere. Er sieht besorgt aus, aber so ein armer Kerl, sag ich nicht.
Okay, fine. Then it's decided.
Ja, wir kümmern uns drum, ne?
Yay, Miko! So you're gonna help
Nein, Paimon, wir werden ihm wohl
Kato,
helfen.
whatever your name was, these two guests are trusted acquaintances of mine, and in fact, they are experts in resolving all manner of strange and supernatural phenomena. Exorcisms and that sort of thing are all in a day's work for them.
Yeah! Wait a sec!
Really?
Ja, scheinbar. Ne?
Is that hesitation that I detect in your voice? So let me get this straight. You come begging to me for help, I actually recommend someone for the job, then suddenly you start doubting me?
Ja, und schon hat's
Not
ihn
at
an den
all,
Koranes.
never. Whatever Lady Guji says, I trust wholeheartedly. Thank you two for your willingness to help. Please follow me.
Now hold on a hot second, Miko. We may be a lot of things, but we ain't exorcists!
Ja, das geht weit über unsere Expertise hinaus, ne? Komm, so ein bisschen Dämonologie ist doch nicht verkehrt. Warum nicht hier? Komm, scheiß
Don't
drauf.
worry. If he wants an exorcism, just grab a handful of salt and mutter some mumbo-jumbo while you're sprinkling it around.
Ja, das Säckchen mit Salz hat man immer am Mann.
It's a common trope in light novels, right? You just have to have a bit of bravado. As soon as the protagonist gains self-confidence, everything else just magically falls into place.
Dies ist aber allerdings keine Kurzerzählung, oder? Weil ich bin mir ziemlich sicher, dass zu einem Exorzismus mehr gehört als gespielte Tapferkeit. Quatsch. Salz reicht.
Well, you were the ones who seemed concerned about his situation. Don't you think it would be a little unfair to make me do all the work?
Du bist dafür bezahlt, oder? Hier die Schreinjungfer zu sein. Ich nicht. Ich bin nur ein armer Reisender.
Besides, we both know you wouldn't be here at the Grand Narukami Shrine unless you had a request for me too. This is an opportunity to demonstrate that you come in good faith.
This feels all wrong. But you technically have a point, so...
All right, let's go. Don't worry now, I'll be coming along too.
Okay, let's follow Yohei and go visit his brother.
Na gut, wir gucken mal nach.
What is going on here? Granted, you can never be quite sure what's going on in Miko's mind, but she seems even more disinterested than usual in Yohei's situation. Well, a life's at stake here, so it looks like we'll have to deal with that first before we'll get the chance to ask her about the incantation stuff.
Hinten nicht auch irgendwo diese Höhle? Aha. Das wollte ich auch schon Ewigkeiten haben, das Ding hier, ne? So, was hatten wir hier Schönes? Verrissene Seite von Geschichten. Irgendwas, na dann. Hab ich jetzt natürlich gar nicht jongliert. Gut, jetzt ist das Ding aber auch mal endlich weg. Oh. Es war auch die ganze Zeit wegen dieser Barriere. Anders. Ich kam die ganze Zeit wegen der Barriere da ja nicht rein. Und durch die Legendenquest hat es endlich geklappt.
How strange. My brother's been meditating here pretty much constantly over the past few days, but now he's gone.
Meditating?
Ja, passiert manchmal.
Yeah, it's something that he suddenly started doing after defeating Domon's disciple. He just sits there alone, talking to himself. It's pretty disturbing, actually. But that's not important right now. Where the heck could he have gone in his current state?
Das ist eine gute
This
Frage,
does
ne?
pose a bit of a problem. If we can't find your brother, well, we can't perform an exorcism with nothing to exorcise, can we? Kato, whatever your name was, given the circumstances, why don't you start by going to find your brother and also picking up a handful of salt on your way? We'll need to use it during the exorcism.
Okay. Okay, got it. I'm on it.
Miko, what about us? Shouldn't we help look for his brother too?
Ach Quatsch, Paimon, der kriegt das schon hin.
No need. While What's-His-Face is handling that, we'll take a walk around and ask people what they know about the two brothers. Maybe we'll find out some amusing details.
Das ist wohl wahr. Wie ist das denn? Ist das hier unten in dem Brunnen drin? Da hinten, oder? Die Frage, wie komme ich an dieses Ding da hinten dran? Da. Plopp. Sehr schön. Haben wir das Ding doch jetzt auch endlich mal. Oh. Und die Quest abgewählt, ey. Hey, du da, Typen. Ich will mal mit dir babbeln.
Hello, sir. We'd like to ask you about the Kato brothers.
Oh, are you debt collectors? Yohei said to tell you not to worry. He'll be able to pay you back as soon as he has enrolled a few disciples.
Bitte?
Debt collectors? No, we're not here for anything like that. But, it sounds like Yohei and Shingo have gotten themselves into a bit of a pickle.
Well,
irgendwie
yes.
schon, ne?
I don't think there's any
Nur die
disputing
Frage,
that.
warum sind sie in der
Those two
Klemme?
don't have an ounce of dedication between them. They just hop between ideas and won't stick to anything.
Hier, da haben wir ja schon mal einen Punkt.
But Yohei said his brother has always wanted to become a sword master, and even asked Domon to be his sensei.
That's true, yes. Shingo begged Domon to take him on, and eventually, he finally relented. But even after convincing a renowned sensei to give him a chance, he was the same as ever, bumming around in class instead of focusing on his training. In the end,
Tja.
Domon had had enough and kicked him out. But Shingo was resentful about it. He blamed Domon for not seeing his potential,
Muss man
and even
sich-
declared that he would challenge a disciple of Domon to a duel.
Muss man dem auch mal dranbleiben, sich auf den Hosenboden setzen und anstrengen, ne?
Wait, what? That's not what we heard.
Oh, how interesting. We heard a slightly different version. My brother wasn't about to resign himself to defeat. He trained every day as hard as he could and finally proved himself by defeating one of Domon's best disciples in a duel recently.
Yohei said that? That Shingo trained hard. That's ridiculous. He just lay there cussing to high heaven all day, every day. Some training regimen that is.
Ja, es ist Couch Potato Training. Wer kennt's?
Yohei
wer
did
kennt's
tell me
nicht?
about
Warum?
Shingo winning the fight, but I took it with a grain of salt. You can ask Kenji at the village entrance more about that. He always has reliable information.
Ja gut, dann gehen wir mal zum Kenjing. Dorfeingang da hinten. Am Dorf. Hier an dem Schrein. Ja? Da ist er doch. Na, Kenjing? Ich habe gehört, du hast Informationen für
Hey
uns.
there, we've come to ask you about the Kato brothers.
Oh. Oh, you mean Shingo and Yohei?
Richtig, genau die beiden.
Yeah, we heard that Shingo defeated an apprentice of Domon's recently. Is that true?
Yes, it's true. Oh, wait, so are you here because you heard they're starting their own school and you're looking to sign up?
Nee, eher weniger, aber wenn ja, was wäre dann?
We're not here to sign up, but we would like to hear more details about the fight.
Well, you've come to the right person. I actually went to watch it. I thought it was a joke when I first heard that Shingo was going to challenge a disciple of the Meikyo Shisui art. But when he drew his sword, he became a whole different person.
Okay, wir reden immer noch von dem gleichen, ja?
The way he handled his blade, it was like flowing water. mesmerizing to watch. Domon's disciple is no pushover, but he was absolutely no match for Shingo.
Noch eine andere Variante.
Is Shingo really that strong?
Yep, he seemed pretty euphoric after winning the duel, too. He was celebrating very vocally, saying something like, "What a duel. I haven't felt this good in a long time."
Okay, wem soll man jetzt glauben? Wir haben ja schon 3 verschiedene Stories. Das Einzige, was man machen kann, was richtig wäre, wäre den komischen Shuyu oder wie der heißt, einfach mal gezielt zu fragen, ne?
Any other details to share? We've heard that Shingo has been behaving rather out of character since then.
I'd definitely say that he has more energy than he used to. In the past, he never used to do much except lie around sunbathing all day. But just yesterday, for example, I saw him cutting down trees for the village head. In the space of one afternoon, he did what most people couldn't finish in 3 days. Not only that, but he managed to fell a lavender melon tree with just one kick.
Okay, Lügner.
Quite impressive.
Zu beeindruckend.
Things got weird after that, though. The village head brought out some tofu for him, and he just flipped out. He shouted, "What is that stuff? Keep that away from me!" and then ran off.
Was wegen Tofu?
Lady Guji, esteemed exorcists. Finally, I found you. I found my brother. He's at the waterfall. And I've got the salt you asked for, too. Come on, let's go!
Oh, as much as I'd prefer to stay and hear some more delicious details, I suppose we'd better be going now that he has been found.
Ja, ich glaube auch. Ist er wirklich besessen von irgendeinem Dämon? Na gut, wir gucken mal. Hinten am Wasserfall. Ich hoffe, die wissen, was sie machen. In welchem Wasserfall denn? Da unten oder was? Ja. Okay.
Look over there. That's him at the water.
Guck lieber da rechts rein in den Gebüsch.
This is Yohei's brother. Whoa. He's meditating while sitting in a waterfall. Hey, listen. He's talking to himself.
Woo! How's that? Can you feel the feeling of manliness?
Viagra?
Found your own school. Ha! So shallow. How can a manly man aspire to something so lame? Please, spare me. Spare me. I can't feel the manliness. I can't even feel the cold anymore. I can't take any more. I'm gonna die. Yohei. Yohei! Save me! Save me!
Did you hear that? All the nonsense aside, he's going for help.
Huh? Who goes there?
Nur ein fliegendes irgendwas.
And now he's coming this way.
No, don't come any closer. Help!
Aber er hat dich ja gerade um Hilfe gebeten.
Miko, think of something!
Oh, poor thing. Yohei, your brother's life is hanging in the balance, and he's using his final breaths to call on you for help. Whatever shall we do?
Well, how should I know?
The way it looks to me is that Shingo feels terribly resentful to you about something. Would you mind telling me what that's all about?
Wieso über ihn verärgert? Hä?
I don't know what to tell you. I don't know.
You don't know. But surely you should have more insight than anyone else into how your brother came to be this way. Yohei, I suggest you think very carefully before you open your mouth again. This is a life or death situation.
Yohei?
Your brother is your closest relative. You must have noticed straight away when he started acting out of... And yet, 5 whole days pass before it occurs to you to come and seek help from me. You really expect me not to notice the gaping holes in your story?
But I...
As you wish. It's fine by me if you don't want to tell the truth.
Oh Gott, ich glaube, sie wird gleich ein bisschen
But
böse.
after Shingo dies, you'll be next. It's futile trying to escape. Anywhere in the world you run to, it will be right behind your back. After all, you did summon it together.
Ah! All right, I'll talk. I'll tell you everything. My brother and I used a wishing incantation. We made a wish.
Eventuell aus einem Leitfaden der Geisterbeschwörung aus erster Hand.
Yes, that's it. The one that's all the rage right now. You just have to recite an incantation at midnight and your wish will be granted.
Okay, was war euer
Just
Wunsch?
like the book described, we drew the magic symbol, stepped inside it barefoot at midnight, said the incantation, and lo and behold, spheres of light appeared all around us.
Ihr Lichter?
After my brother wished to become a swordmaster, it really worked. Out of nowhere, he suddenly had these amazing sword skills. But his whole personality changed too.
Warum hast du nicht sofort Hilfe geholt? Oder warum hast du bis jetzt damit gewartet, die Hilfe zu holen?
Because
Die Frage im
I was
Rettungsdienst.
worried that if he goes back to normal, he'll lose his skills with the sword. If that happens, it'd ruin our plans to start a martial arts school, and we'd be back to being poor. I just wanted to keep this under wraps until we'd managed to get the dojo set up and paid off our debts.
So then, why'd you go to the Grand Narukami Shrine?
Well, 'cause with the way he's acting now, I was worried that rumors might start spreading that he's gotten involved in the occult arts or something, and then no one would want to sign up as his disciple. So I was thinking that maybe Lady Guji might have a way to get my brother back to normal, but let him keep his sword skills?
Mhm. Jetzt kommen wir also der Wahrheit schon ein bisschen näher.
My, look at you with your ingenious schemes. Stop deluding yourself. These newfound sword skills are not his. They belong to the spirit that has possessed him.
You're right. We were wrong to do what we did. We had this coming.
All right, then. Your turn now, my little friend. Toss the salt and then draw your sword.
Ja gut, komm. Ja, Salz. Da seht ihr die Wirkung von Salz.
What is that?
Ja, einfach gestorben, Paimon. Einfach so. Oh yeah.
Ah, it's the spirit!
See that? That's what you summoned. And look, now that Shingo's no use, it's coming straight for you.
Ah, save me! Save me!
Miko! He fainted! What do we do now?
We do nothing. But you, little one, just a quick fight and this will all be over.
Mhm.
Who's this? Ah, a fellow swordmaster.
Ah ja, hier von mir aus.
Fight me!
Okay,
It's coming! Be careful!
wenn es sein muss.
Judgment! Shiver!
Arawakawa Fuji.
Enhanced animal module. Guba, get them! You can't run!
Ah, mit Kuba im Hintergrund, da wird es im Geist gleich wärmer. Tschüss. Brauchen wir gar nicht mehr groß einschlagen.
That was great! Excellent! Woo! I haven't felt this great in a long, long time.
Naja, wenn er glücklich ist, dann ist es doch schon mal gut.
He disappeared.
Ja, krass,
He
ne?
looked pretty content at the end there.
Eklig irgendwie, ne?
Well, Paimon sure is confused. Do you know what that was all about?
Ich kann es mir zumindest vorstellen, was da abgegangen ist, aber
We can talk about it later. They're about to wake up.
dann warten wir erstmal.
What am I doing here? Yohei? Yohei, is that you?
Shingo, are you alright?
Yohei, I had the weirdest dream. I dreamed that I wasn't a useless loser with a sword anymore. I even beat one of Domon's disciples. I thought we could finally open a dojo of our own now. But then I realized I couldn't control my own body. And there was this voice in my ear talking to me constantly. I was terrified and I wanted to take control of my body back, but I couldn't. And the voice kept talking about manliness.
Ja.
Shingo, we shouldn't have made that wish. We summoned a spirit and it possessed you.
Yes, and had we not come to your rescue, your life would have been over before too much longer. Then the spirit would have haunted your brother until he died of fatigue too.
Ja, die Geister, die ich rief, sage ich nur, ne?
Thank you, Lady Guji. And thank you for your assistance, exorcism experts.
All right, take him to get some rest. He's very weak right now, having been possessed for quite a few days. He will experience a high fever, but it won't be fatal. Remember, this is the price you pay. At this point, I would normally lecture you on the dire consequences of using occult methods to obtain power that does not belong to you. But I think you get the picture now, don't you?
Yes, we understand now. We won't do it ever again.
Thank you, Lady Guji. Thank you, exorcists. We'll be on our way then. Come on, Shingo.
Ja, macht euch mal auf den Weg.